Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Stevenson Gaby Reacts. Today, we're talking about Captain America, Brave New World. We're going to give our not spoiler free. It's going to be a spoiler review. We're going to try and not spoil too much.
We're going to try to keep it to a minimum.
But yeah, if you didn't watch the movie, come back and see us afterwards, watch this video afterwards. But yeah, we're not going to go into deep spoilers, maybe just stuff that maybe we saw in the trailers or whatever. But I'll start with this first. I give the movie 5 out of 10. Okay? And 5 out of 10, and I explain why. Okay? I explain why.
Go ahead.
When you give something 5 out of 10, it's mediocre. Mediocre means there's clearly stuff that's better than it, right? If Black Panther's a 7, this is a 5.
It's a 7 to who?
It's a 7. No, on my scale.
Oh, okay, sure.
On my scale.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Wait. So anyway, let's talk about, okay. Gaby, go and tell the people if you liked it and if you give it a grade, and then we'll decide it.
I enjoyed the movie. I wasn't expecting much with everything that Marvel's been releasing lately, movie-wise, with the exception of the recent Deadpool Wolverine movie. Also, in terms of my expectations of the actual Captain America movie, with the reshoots and everything that's been going on, the delays, I was just hopeful for a decent movie.
Yep.
I would rate it, honestly, I can't give it an 8. I would not give it an 8. I would not give it an 8, but I think it's above than mediocre.
Okay.
I think...
so a 7?
I would give it a 7.
Okay.
Between a 6.5, 7.
Okay.
Definitely will rewatch the movie.
So the movie to me loses points, not necessarily because of the movie itself. It loses points on pacing, some of the acting, some of the casting, right? Okay, so let me put it that way. You can totally see where the reshoots took place. Okay, right? So in a sense that you feel that it's a bunch of things that are stuck together, right? So think about
almost like a detective movie.
Right, but what I mean is think about the beginning of the movie, right? Like it was rough. The beginning of the movie was rough. The pacing of it, the scenes, the way they introduce stuff, whatever, like you felt that they wanted you to understand this is Captain America. This is Thunderbolt Ross. This is this person, whatever. Instead of like making it an intro as a movie. Okay? Give you an example, Gab. Okay? So I'm not even going to spoil the beginning of the movie for the people that didn't see it yet. I'm just going to say the movie should have begun like in a way that's like more, how can I say this? Like, usually in thriller movies, the beginning of movies, like you see like the villains doing something bad or something like that, whatever. That was not the beginning of this movie. That was like, you see the president talking, you see Captain America in a bar, like whatever. Yeah. It felt more like an introduction of a TV series than a movie, Okay. Point, exhibit A, my prime example, Captain America Winter Soldier. Think about the beginning of the movie. Straight plane goes to a ship.
TV series?
No. Winter Soldier, the movie. Yes. Plane arrives.
Yeah, I feel you.
And
but I don't feel that there should only be like one set way for a Marvel movie to begin. I don't feel like what your example, all other movies should start that way. That would be kind of, you would basically see it coming all the time.
Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is that in terms of direction, you could see where there's levels in like your choice of director for a film. Sorry. Some of the choices that were made in terms of like, okay, we're going to do this scene, we're going to do it that way. The dialogue sometimes was a bit rough, a bit like, there's a big, whatever. There's a big moment in the movie. I'm not going to say what it is.
But we can also say you did leave for a few minutes at some point because you needed to step away, go to the washroom, and you missed a core piece of the movie. I told you that.
that is fine. That's why I'm saying I suggest that every Marvel fan go and watch this movie.
Definitely. If you're a fan, you have
It's
to
a
see it.
Marvel movie still. What I am saying is that right now on Rotten Tomatoes, the movie is, I think it's the third worst movie in the MCU with a 51% Rotten Tomato review rating. Sorry.
Yeah.
So and it's like, and after that it's Eternals, and I think Eternals was better than that. Anyways, whatever. And then afterwards it's Ant-Man Quantumania that has the worst rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
Understandable.
It is what it is. So anyways, I just want to say, so to me, like I said, I think every Marvel fan should go see the movie. However, I think everybody should be prepared to not see, like, some people said, oh yeah, it's back with, like, it's like the Winter Soldier, like Captain America, Winter Soldier.
They're two completely different Captain Americas, though.
That's a fact. But people were talking about the feeling, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
I just want to say it's not that.
Because if the basis of the character is completely different, you can't have the same feelings. You're literally having a completely different character who doesn't have the exact same abilities, who doesn't have the same personality. How are you going to look for the same feeling? So, it's not even the same dynamic between, we can at least spoil Winter Soldier, Captain America,
right.
Winter Soldier.
Right.
It's the story between two best friends, but one, through the years was brainwashed, trained assassin. It has nothing to do with Sam Wilson.
Yeah. So I'll say this. At one point in the movie, it feels that you're going to go on a roller coaster as if we were going to do another Winter Soldier type of movie in terms of the espionage, in terms of the investigation.
There was a lot to me.
But remember that scene, right? That scene. Well, I mean, okay, we can spoil this. You see it in the trailers. Somebody tries to shoot the president. You see it in the trailers. Okay. I'm not spoiling who shoots, but I'm just saying you could have an idea. So whatever. At that point, something happens and it feels as Anthony Mackie, Sam Wilson, Captain America, whatever, goes into like, okay, oh my God, there's a deeper stuff going on. Let us investigate. But it doesn't turn into that. It turns into, oh, look, there's something on the map. Let's just go there. And then,
Nah, bro. Dude, again, you did leave at some point and you missed a big piece of the movie. 1, 2, you can't say that there wasn't a lot of you don't feel like Sam Wilson's character in the movie, he does a lot of detective work, him and his partner? It was a detective movie. To me.
Guys, it's not on the level of Winter Soldier. I just want to put it out there. Okay. There is a bit of that the investigation in it. I agree.
More than in the Winter Soldier and oh my Lord.
Beno. Okay. Beno.
I'm asking you this. Who did more detective work between Captain America, Steve Rogers, and Sam Wilson?
Steve Rogers.
Okay, then God damn.
Remember when they went underground and they found the Hydra? They found the Hydra with Skrull.
I would love to tell you if you remember some shit, but you went to the washroom. So what do you want me to say?
No, I'm saying in Winter Soldier.
I can counter that scene with a scene that you were not there.
No, there was the scene when they went into the prison and stuff like that. Yeah, and okay, so whatever. So, anyways, I digress. I just want to say, to me, there was the action sequence in the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
There was a lot of end-to-end combat. It felt sluggish to me. It was not really believable. I do not believe that Sam Wilson has those skills, right? Like to be a threat like that, right?
Okay.
As a moviegoer, as a Marvel fan.
So when you saw him versus his evolution from the Falcon to when he became Captain America in the TV series, where we have seen him fight.
Yeah.
You feel like he can't do these.
Bucky was with him a lot of times in those fight scenes.
Okay.
And he used a lot of his propellers, his what's it called, wings, and in his fighting styles, right? So that I believe in the air.
But I'm talking about hand-to-hand combat in the TV series.
He did a bit of it, but Bucky was there a lot of the times.
I'm not talking about Bucky. I'm talking about seeing Sam Wilson fight hand-to-hand combat in the TV series.
You have a super soldier next to you. I believe that you're more inclined, and now I believe more in your hand-to-hand combat because you know you have backup, right? Him going alone in a room with 15 guys with guns,
Okay,
and he kills them with like his bare hands.
But here's the thing. I don't understand. What are you trying? You're saying that it's not believable?
Yes, it's not believable to me.
Okay, but I mean,
The beginning sequences with a lot of those actions.
I can say, okay, you have Daredevil. Daredevil, for all of his abilities, we still don't know how in the hell he can move sometimes just like Spider-Man, even though it doesn't make any sense because physically he's just a man, supposedly. Yeah. And then they invent, excuses about how he can heal faster because he meditates or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But not like superhumanly like a Spider-Man, but he heals better than a regular human. Anyway, I don't want to digress too much.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of elements in Marvel that it goes into the bracket of, it's a comic book based thing. True. If he gets shot once, it's over for him, right?
Yep.
There's also the premise in the movie that there's a lot of time that's passed between the TV series.
Yes.
Because now everybody recognizes him as Captain America.
And they show him training.
They acknowledge
and they show him training.
They acknowledge him and all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So these are things that you also need to apply.
Yep.
But at the same time, if you're looking for realism, it's still a Marvel movie.
I want to be clear on what I just said. Thanks, Gaby, because you're helping me make my point. I'm not saying that I don't believe that he trained in the storyline and that he's better at hand-to-hand combat. That's not what I meant. I'm saying the scenes, the way they were filmed, they made it unbelievable to me based on the scenes that I watched.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
You can discuss more which scenes you're talking about.
In terms of the story, yes, I believe that with time, he trained and he's better in end-to-end combat because the position now requires him to be better, right? Okay. But I'm just saying the way it was filmed to me did not felt.
So where would you say in what terms or in which area would you say that they've lost the most points for you to give it 5?
Like I said, direction in terms of pacing of the movie. So the beginning to me was sluggish. I think they bring it back towards the end of the movie. The movie feels better towards the end.
And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Okay. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I have a hard time having you talk about the pacing, is knowing that you've missed a key piece of the movie. So I'm wondering if you would say the same thing if you saw that.
Okay, fine. It doesn't negate the fact that the first hour and a half that I didn't miss, right? In that hour and a half, I think there's a good 45 minutes and an hour that I'm contesting in terms of the pacing, in terms of the way the scenes were shot, whatever. I didn't like his costume also. A lot of times I felt the boots felt like Ugg boots, like that you can buy, at the store, like whatever. Like I felt there was something missing in terms of the production. Just like I'm watching the movie, I'm getting into it, and sometimes I'm like, why? I don't understand what's going on. Like he gets a knife. There's a guy at one point that stabs him.
He said why?
No. The first when he has the suit, not the second time when he doesn't have the suit. Okay, right? The guy strikes him. But the way that the blade cuts, it's like, is it deep? Is it not? I think there's a lot of confusion in terms of what's happening, So in terms of stuff that I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at it and I'm asking, it seems cheap. The costume seems cheap. That's what I mean.
It's the exact. So you didn't like the costume since the TV series because the first one is the exact.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay. Well, you could, if you don't like a suit, you don't like a suit.
Yeah. I'm saying that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the production of the suit doesn't feel good. I think. So I just want to close.
What about the second suit?
The darker one?
Yes.
Same.
Even though it looked like a traditional Captain America suit.
Yeah. Same. Okay. So the quality of the suit. That's what it felt like. It felt like Homelander in.
No, I disagree with that. I completely disagree with that.
That's what it felt like.
I can understand the first one because it's lighter colors. It's kind of cookie cutter to me. But the second suit is a traditional, more dark blue Captain America suit. Yep. I mean, that's what we've seen Steve Rogers with as well.
Yep.
I prefer the one from Endgame.
Yep.
Was it in Endgame?
Yeah, the darker suit.
Or Infinity War.
Infinity War.
The dark suit in Infinity War. That's my favorite one.
Yep.
But second to that, it would have been the one that I saw in Brave New World.
Okay, so going to a close, I would say that the Red Hulk fight is a must-see. It is the pinnacle of the movie. It was extremely well done. I was saying to GP earlier that it makes you want to see more, and it makes you regret that we don't have a Hulk anymore that can act that way, right? So it's like
we didn't see enough.
Yeah,
we didn't see enough.
Yeah, and you mean,
I mean Hulk in general. I'm not talking about in
the
the
Red
movie.
Hulk. Yeah,
in the movie, I didn't.
Yeah.
That scene, like you said, it is the pinnacle scene in the movie. I will obviously say it's my favorite part of the movie.
It was really well done.
There were
really
other,
well done.
There were other parts that I really did enjoy. Again, Captain America is more of a boots on the ground type of character.
Yep.
A lot of detective work. He's more like of a regular human character, so that people can relate. But the scene with the Hulk, what I enjoy is the fact that you don't feel. Although I would have loved to see more, I didn't feel like I didn't see enough.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
He was amazing.
Yep, I totally agree. I would disagree with the way that this arc ends. I would
disagree. What do you mean?
Yeah, so
or dislike. Sorry.
Yeah, this. Well, I mean, yeah, this. No, I mean not dislike. I disagree with the direction choice they made in how this battle ends.
Okay.
Right. And yeah, there's a pivotal scene that arrives at one point where I'm like, well, this character should be helping you fighting this guy, right? And that for me, because they showed him in the movie. Okay, so
I find
and I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it.
To me, when
you're going to see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
And I disagree again, because just because you see a character, it doesn't mean that the character has to play a role other than what he actually played. Because they're more than just superheroes. They have lives. They have other responsibilities. They can be friends. The person can show up for a moment and then leave.
Okay.
Like and don't lose the focus on you're trying to put the emphasis on the name of the character.
No,
it's not.
No,
you see, I don't want to spoil, but it's not Captain America and such and such.
So I think the issue that the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been having right now, and even with the TV series, is when there's a big major catastrophic event that happens, you're always wondering, where's Ant-Man? Where's Doctor Strange? Where's this character?
The person that you're referring to actually said that he was catching a plane to another area.
Yeah.
How in the hell was he going to be there on time?
I don't care. You figure it out in the story. You make it make sense.
So you're asking basically are you saying this because you would have liked to see him?
Yeah.
No, but wait. You're saying this because you would have liked, hey, man, you've been talking.
Because I don't want to.
You're saying that you would have liked to see him because he was there, or because you wish that he was there?
Okay. Call. For example, right? So GP, okay, I'm talking to you now, okay?
Yeah, but when Sam left to take care of the situation, did he know what he was walking into?
No. Wait. GP, do you think it's stupid for me to think that there's a Red Hulk that's breaking the White House? Okay? The White House, okay? Do you think it's wrong for Sam to receive a call, for example, on his headset, and somebody from maybe the Avengers or somebody that would say, Sam, are you okay? We're watching this. We're on our way. Then he can fight alone, right? And maybe find a way to stop the Hulk by himself. But you make it, you need to make us see
can I just say
that there's a Red Hulk that's blustering DC.
I'm asking you a question.
And then it's just Falcon. Captain America, right? You know?
Let me add to what you just said. So you're saying while it's happening and Sam is seeing the situation and saying, holy shit.
Yeah.
How much time did he have between the transformation and that he was getting pounced on? And you're telling me, can I just finish my sentence?
There was reporters.
You're saying
there's cell phones. There's everything.
No, but
there's people.
You made it sound as if Falcon should have made the call. Captain America.
No. He could be receiving a call from said person that we saw.
So you're saying as Red Hulk is jumping like a savage beast, he's receiving a phone call while he's
always talking on his headset, coordinating stuff. Anyways, whatever. I digress.
It's nuts to me.
Me personally, that what makes a movie more believable. It's those little details. And sometimes in those movies, that's what they forget. Because they just cater to some fans that don't think like that. But me, it throws me off.
Yeah, but bro, I've never watched a movie where Batman is facing Bane or Batman is facing a fucked up threat. And then maybe a superhero might show up if they can show up, depending on how massive the situation is. But I've never seen any hero just receive a call and say, hey, by the way, do you need a hand? I've never seen that.
No, but I think in the case of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the way that everybody's intertwined, and you make a reference to
There's
the
no
Avengers.
more Avengers, though.
No,
there's
but
no more Avengers.
I mean,
He said it. There's no more tag teaming. There's none of this pairing up shit. They're trying to recreate.
So America doesn't have superheroes? That's what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is there's a lot of times where you will see a Spider-Man in New York, although we know there's a bunch of superheroes in New York.
I don't expect Spider-Man to come and
I'm
help
giving you an
someone.
example.
Yep.
I'm giving you an example. Superman facing Sandman. Sandman gets as tall as a fucking Empire State Building. You would think that other superheroes might get involved, but they don't. I'm just saying it's not something that you commonly see. So why in this particular moment you expect that to happen is a little odd to me because you've never seen that happen before. But that's you. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, then maybe they'll do it for the next one. I don't know.
Anyways, whatever. So anyways, overall, guys, like I said, for me, it's a 5. But I still consider it an important movie to go see if you're a Marvel fan. I just want to end with this. End credit scene was not good. I mean, it was not. It was
expected.
It was expected, but like it's not.
I mean, it's good in your criteria. It should be something for you because it's implying that there's something coming.
Yes.
And that's what you've always asked for.
Yeah, it would have been fun. It would have been something more.
Of course.
But
we always want more, though.
That's for me. But anyways, guys, let us know what you think. Again, I'm Stevens.
Gaby.
This is Gaby.
7.
Again, like, comment, subscribe to our channel, and we will be back next time with another reaction to another movie.
Peace.
Peace.